Alright guys, welcome back to the next video on the channel, and today what we're going to be doing is going back into PvP into the Catch Cup. Now I do have a new team. Kyogre and Garchomp are no longer in this team. I am going to continue using Decidueye, that does seem to be heavily used, so we are going to keep Decidueye in the party. However, I'd like to go over two Pokemon. Obviously one I already had and then two I got recently. There'll be a little video to the side of this. So let's go into it. So we're going to take in our Salamence Shadow with Dragon Tail and Outrage. Obviously, being a Shadow, it's probably one of the best Dragon types on the game. I believe it does outdo Shadow Garchomp in the Dragon category. So we are good to go there. So other than that, I did get a brand new Pokemon recently, and it was actually from the Timed Research recently, and that is Cresselia. Now the Cresselia we got wasn't the greatest. It got full HP, a bit into defense, and then 2-star into attack. It does no Grass Knot and it does no Confusion, but I just want to see how good this is in PvP. Obviously Grass Knot being quite a fast move, and obviously if I could get, I might actually use some rare candy to see if it's any good. If we are losing quite a lot with it. But let's go straight into the battles. So give me 2 seconds and I'll bring you right back. Alright guys, and we are back. So let's get straight into this fight, starting with Cresselia as our main Pokemon, and then we can move into Decidueye or Salamence depending on what Pokemon we come up against. Obviously Cresselia isn't an attack output, it is mostly just a tank. So beware, that's not a bad Pokemon to have as a starting point. Oh, doesn't look like they're attacking. So I think this is just a free win for us. But we do actually do quite a lot of damage. I was quite impressed with that. I think they're just doing this basically to get a free win. They could have just put a 10 CP bronze out, if I'm honest. Or is it a bot? This is potentially a bot, so if they shield here, it's I think I had a bot recently, and literally when I did this, they just shielded every move, but didn't let me basically just normal attack. So it's a bit stupid. But let's just finish this off, as it doesn't look like we're gonna have any competition here. So I'll fast forward this fight, obviously, because we're not really doing anything, and we'll move into the next one as soon as possible. Alright guys, let's move into the second fight. Obviously that was against someone who wasn't playing, so let's try and get into a battle that might actually be challenging. Obviously we are trying to get as far as we can in the research, as this is currently new for us. Sorry, the mic has actually dropped, so I do apologise for this. We're actually versing a very tanky Mon. Now, potentially they won't be that concerned by this. I don't think they'll know it has Grass Knot, which is decent. Yeah, see? They didn't think I'd have Grass Knot, they thought I'd have a Psychic type move. But that is not the case. I am wondering how much this will do, because it won't have a super effective move, yeah. So I'm glad we didn't change there. Titan. Obviously we do have Salamence in the back, so I don't really want to swap out to it. And Decidueye is weak to ice quite a bit as well. So let's block this. They're obviously saving their final blocks for the final Mon, I think. What they don't realise is obviously we do have the Decidueye in the back too, so letting their Titan go down here won't be the best thing. You know what, I am actually going to block this. It's quite a bad move, but hopefully I should be able to take it down. Now if he blocks this, I wouldn't block it personally, because you've already lost all your momentum with that. Right, let's keep Cresselia alive and let's use Decidueye here. because we do obviously have Spirit Shackle as well. There we go. He will block this because he does still have 2 blocks, but we may as well use Spirit Shackle when we can. Now we should be able to take this down no problem, like Drill Run. Now that is interesting. I probably went to the wrong one there. Hey, we won. That was actually an interesting fight. What I should have done there was move to Salamence rather than go to Cresselia, because at least we would have not given him free energy. But luckily we got through it anyway. So let's go straight into our next one. I think Cresselia is actually a very good mon. Obviously we don't do major damage, but we also don't take major damage unless they have a Pokemon that's super effective against us. So I'm actually very impressed. I do think I need a Psychic type special move, which obviously I will try and get a second attack on this in the future with more candy and stuff. But for now, I think we're doing alright. Lightning and water shouldn't really do that much unless it has a dark type move, which I don't know about. Yeah. So we now have 2 Grass Knots. Oh, you're letting it go down. Okay. I mean, I'll take the free energy on my Decidueye all day. And then hopefully he'll block this. If he blocks this, is actually really good for us. Yeah, I'll take it, you know. Because we're still doing major damage while he's getting nothing off. So, let's use Grass Knot here. We can either waste his second shield, or he gets killed. Yeah. Umbreon. Okay. That's going to be quite difficult to get rid of. Because obviously we are not super effective. I wouldn't have blocked that. Now he has no block to this, which helps us majorly when it comes to bringing Salamence out. Because we don't know what moves this Umbreon has, and it could have 2 charge moves. So, I don't think I've got any shields left, have I? Oh no, I've got 2. Oh wow. This might be GG for him. So obviously, we can get our moves off faster. Depends how many he's got stored. So we did the right thing in obviously storing his moves. But then also, I think using his shields too early. So I am learning PvP a bit more. Not to use my shields too early and try and get to the final mon so you have 2 left. But I also don't want to lose my best mon straight away. But we're doing a lot better. Yeah, this team's actually really good. Now having a Cresselia in the Great League is actually kind of unheard of. That's actually got a good moveset and good IVs, which is why it's not really been in PvP before. I have been looking up different PvP metas, and you don't really see Cresselia in this one. What do I go to here? That is the question. I don't know what moves it's got. If this has a dark move, I've just left this wide open for him. Psychic. Oh. Okay. He shouldn't really block this, just like I didn't block his. So we should try and test what we've got. This is just going to be a match between who can get their attacks off first. And if he doesn't want to lose his Bronzong, he will have to start blocking at some point. Because I don't want to lose my Cresselia here. So I am going to block. And then I'm actually going to swap out to my Decidueye to get Spirit Shackle off. Obviously we're also doing quite a lot of damage normally. I also don't want to lose this. See, this is where I didn't want to be. I've now got no shields. But obviously I have Cresselia with a bit of energy, and I also have my Decidueye with a bit of energy as well. Now he can block this easily. He's taking in Crocalaw. That's an interesting choice, if I'm honest. Now he can do a bit of damage here depending on what moves he used. It's obviously probably going to be a fire type move. So hopefully we can... Oh, Disarming Voice. Oh! Did not expect that. Yeah, we lost. So Crocodile... Ooh. That's a very good mon to know about. I didn't know about this mon, obviously. But that's very interesting to know that Crocodile can learn a fairy type move to deal with the dragons in the Great League. Ninetales is its final one. Oh, we've lost. So lost. But we're getting information every time as well. So knowing that Crocalaw can learn fairy type moves, and obviously that Ninetales is a fairy type, so we probably would have lost that either way. It was just a bad matchup. But you can't cover every type, and I am probably going to have to look at different movesets for different mons. So maybe even like Moonblast on Cresselia or Aurora Beam, something like that, just to increase the amount of damage we can do with this mon. Now we are versing a ghost type here, so I'm not too happy with it. It depends on what movesets it's got, but I am going to let it hit me with one. It's probably a bad thing to do. Oh, it's got Avalanche. Oh. Annihilate. You know what? That's a Pokemon I haven't even thought of bringing in. That would be an interesting one to bring in as well. Let's swap out here to our Salamence just to do a lot of damage. Obviously we have 2 shields, so we should be okay. Oh, he's got Ice Punch. That's not good. See, I think this is where my downfall is. I try and get to the next Pokemon without using any charge moves. Now, I could have used Outrage there. Oh no, I couldn't. Never mind. They've only blocked once, right? Oh, Frostlass. So they will probably block this. Yeah. But that is both their blocks used now. So we should deal a little bit of damage with this. And we can hopefully get to the final one at least. Now Avalanche will kill here, which is bad for us because obviously we've got Decidueye in the background. Which isn't good. If we get charge moved here, we die. What's its final one? Really? Ninetales? That's twice we versed a Ninetales here. So hopefully this will do a lot of damage. Obviously it is stab. It's not enough. Yeah, we lost. Ooh. So 2 for 2. Near enough. I can't even say that because the first one was 3. So we've lost 2 and won 1. That's actually where I'm going to leave this video. I will try and make a new party and we'll go again in the next video. Obviously, I am trying to learn PvP, so it's not exactly like I'm going to be amazing from the start, so I am going to lose a lot. But just getting little details like having Crocolaw in your party with a fairy type move, that's something I didn't know. So it just increases my knowledge to get better at PvP. So hopefully you are enjoying this series. Thank you all for watching if you do. Please leave a like on the video if you do. If there's any comment, any comments you want to make down below about my teams, how to get better, please let me know down below, because I am trying to learn this new kind of thing for the channel and obviously playing the game in general. And also please consider hitting that subscribe button, as we are trying to hit 1,000 by the end of the year, and all your support does help, and I'll speak to you all in the next one.